All right, so Jim, this is your inspector. This is Casey.
How you doing, Jim? Just finished your inspection report here. Gonna read off a couple items just so that you're aware of them. I'm gonna email everything to you tomorrow with Mark getting CC'd on everything I send you. But while we're on video here, we can walk around and I can show you a couple things if it's not too dark. With the roof, the only thing I noted on the roof is you have some electrical conduit that they added some floodlights on different areas of the house, and that electrical conduit is sitting on top of the roof membrane. It's missing the little 2x4s that just keep it elevated off of the membrane.
Okay.
Okay, and then it looks like on this west side of the house above the bedrooms, it looks like there might have been maybe like some type of solar system for heating up the pool that's been removed, so you can see that there's been some patched areas on the roof. Okay, no evidence of water penetration, but it does look like there was some patched areas, so I want you to know I saw that.
Okay. As far as the conduit that's on the roof, when it's laying directly on the roof, it's not necessarily causing a problem, but the blocks keep the water from...
It keeps the moisture from penetrating the conduit itself, as well as if it was then any type of electrical charge or anything like that, it keeps that from being in contact with like the metal flashing and everything that has to do with the roof.
Okay, and is that also something that you just have a handy person go? And
on the record.
So this is not real difficult.
Not a big deal, just,
okay.
you know, things should be done a certain way, and that's what I'm here to tell you.
Okay.
Also on the roof above the garage, the water heater vent pipe above the garage is not sealed.
Okay.
And where the refrigerant line to the from the air conditioner penetrates that ceiling to go to the furnace is not sealed, and you can see some moisture stains on the ceiling in the garage. So a little bit of sealing up there where that air conditioning refrigerant line penetrates the roof would be recommended, as well as sealing the vent pipe.
Does that just mean like a caulking? Is that what we mean by that?
Yeah, the Black Henry's roofing tar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Both your air conditioners are 2015 models. Both of them say protect me with no bigger than a 35 amp breaker. There is no overcurrent next to the unit. So the only overcurrent protection is inside the electrical panel, and both of those units are being protected with 40 amp breakers. So they're exceeding what the unit requires.
So the solution to that is to have a smaller breaker put in that place.
Technically air conditioner guy, but if anyone, you know, obviously knows how to do it, it's taking out the 40 amp breaker and putting in a 35 or a 30.
Now, what is the danger of having the larger breaker?
The reason why that is that amperage is when that AC unit is designed to protect itself. So imagine the air conditioner spinning, working, it senses it wants to trip that breaker to prevent itself from continuing to operate and damage itself. Well, at that 35 amp trip point, it's not going to trip, it's going to continue to run because it's exceeding that trip point, and it could seize up the compressor inside there. It could do more damage if it exceeds and continues to run beyond that trip point.
Okay, so something would go wrong only if it was going into a crisis mode. As long as it's working correctly, there's no danger, but it's something that should be repaired to make sure you don't run into a problem.
And also another reason why I put on my report is because if your client goes to call the home warranty company because it's blowing hot air in the middle of August, they're going to come out here and they're going to deny his claim based on that overcurrent. Okay. Even though that has nothing to do with why it's blowing hot air, that is an automatic no when it comes to the home warranty company.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, both furnaces, we can go in the garage here if you want to.
Okay, sure.
Okay, now we're in the garage, here's your furnaces. Both furnaces are 2015. Because they're newer than 2013, they were required to have a sediment trap installed on the gas pipe. Very similar to this water heater. They did the water heaters properly. You have two 2014 water heaters, and they've installed the sediment trap. Two 2015 furnaces, they did not install the sediment traps.
So technically it should have kind of the same sort of thing that one has?
Yep.
Okay.
Any sediment or debris from going into the appliance.
Does it get kudos for having a hard pipe coming out of it?
Yeah, that's how you see the moisture stains on the ceiling where I was mentioning earlier here.
Okay, so actually on that one, are we talking about the caulking would go on the outside top?
Yeah,
the black caulking.
The vent pipe that they have over this penetration on the roof is called a T-vent. It's more common for exhaust fans. Okay. So it has openings on both sides. Okay. So when water's splashing on your flat roof or in that tar and gravel and it's just holding water, it's probably seeping in from the side of that T-vent. Okay. Okay, so it just needs to have a proper type of flashing and sealed properly. Okay. Okay. Let's see, here in the garage, not much to notice. I just noticed you got some cracking in the garage. Not all garages have drywall, yours does. So, you know, there is some evidence of, you know, cracking, open seams on the drywall there. Also, what I noted is here's your fire door to the garage. Does not self-close and latch. Okay, this door is required to self-close and latch to prevent a fire from entering the house. Okay. It's also missing a section of smoke seal. So there should be a little seal on this frame of the door here, just like the rest of the door, that keeps any smoke that did build up from the garage from oozing into the house.
I see. So it's just the trim is missing here.
Yeah, it's missing the smoke seal.
And this would close automatically. What you do is that there's an addition you put there.
That's not one.
Right, but you put it on there.
Yeah, you can get a tension hinge or put a shock system.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
And if you don't do that, it means you can leave it open to bring your groceries in. But,
exactly.
which is why most people don't do it. But.
Exactly. Let's see here. Okay. We are outside. I got no water flow from this faucet to the sink. Okay. I opened up the valve underneath. There's a water valve there. I opened it up. I still got nothing coming out of the faucet.
Okay.
Okay, so I noted that. This side burner is here for your barbecue. It's not connected to the gas supply, so you see that cap right there on the gas pipe? That rubber hose would connect to that gas pipe with a valve, just like the rest of it, with the little slip valve.
Oh, so they probably never hooked this up.
Right, this one has no gas supply, so that's what I noted here.
Okay.
The barbecue, I said, is missing the grill rack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I didn't see a grill rack today.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We're gonna squeeze over here by the pool equipment real quick while we're outside.
Okay, I'll turn you off. Okay.
All right, so here we are at your pool equipment here. The heater did not work. It does not respond to any controls. You know, you should be able to have buttons here. When you push the button, you should be able to, it'll light up, say pool or spa, depending on what you want to heat up. I got no lights going on here.
Okay.
I kind of assumed it would be this switch right here because you have 4 switches here. I labeled them, tells you which one's your spa jets, spa light, pool light, and this was, I assume, for the heater. Okay, but I turned it on. It doesn't do anything to the heater, so I got no response from the heater.
Okay.
This is your spa pump.
Okay.
The bonding wire that grounds the pump, it's not connected to the pump. Okay, so it just needs a little copper clip that connects that copper wire to the pump to ground it.
Okay, so just connecting that would ground it.
Just like this one.
But the pumps are working fine.
Yeah, just like this one. See, this one has the copper clip. This one has a copper clip that grounds it.
Got it. Now you can sort of see it. And you're making my whole thing jerky. Come on. You're going to take away from my quality of imagery here. Okay.
Okay. See, I just noted also that you're missing a little downspout for the gutter here.
Okay.
A little bit of peeling on the spa deck. A little bit of peeling on the spa deck.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, everything's pretty solid. I did note the damaged enclosure doors for your heater and water heater on this west side of the house. Probably recommend maybe put like a little gutter system over this little ledge right here to keep the water from just going right on this.
Oh, for long-term sort of
That's
system.
the cause of all
And
this
those
damage.
doors look like they need to be replaced.
Yeah, they're shot.
Okay.
Okay. We got 2 switches here. They might have been for the poor spot at some point in time in the past, but right now I just noted they got unknown function. They don't do anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I just noted that. We're good for now.
Okay, so we're back inside.
Okay, so we're in the house now. So I noted a couple things in the house. First being, I call it the west wall in the living room / north hall. Got a little bit of moisture damage on the baseboard here. It looks like maybe, you know, a wet mop damaged the baseboard and made it a little bit blistered and swollen.
And it's not wet right now. That's dry.
No, it's dry. There's no moisture right now. Outside the master bedroom, we do not have a carbon monoxide detector. Okay, so you need a carbon monoxide detector within 10 feet of every bedroom used for sleeping purposes.
Oh, so even though there is one for the other side,
it's too far away.
there would need to be one over here.
Correct.
As well. Okay.
And then the hallway that's outside the 2 guest bedrooms, that smoke detector is not working. So we don't have a working smoke detector outside the 2 guest bedrooms, which is another code requirement.
Okay.
Let's see here. I noticed couple slider doors. A slider door in the north wall in the living room and the slider door in the master bedroom are both missing slider screen doors.
Okay, just the
I
screen
do see
is
them in
missing.
the garage. I didn't check the condition of them or anything like that, but those doors open and close and don't have any screens on them.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, master bathroom. Okay.
Alrighty, there we go.
Okay, so here we are in the master bathroom. What I noted in the master bathroom is the shower enclosure glass wall at the base of it requires some clear silicone because when the water's hitting against the glass wall, water exits out onto the floor.
Oh, okay, so it just needs some new
Just needs
silicone
some clear
there.
silicone to seal that glass wall.
Okay, and that's it?